Hello guys, welcome back to Survival Colony, my Minecraft single player series where we are building a sci-fi themed world with spaceships, colonizers, maybe some robots in the future, who knows. I am standing here on top of my supply ship, if you remember this from many episodes ago. Of course, I've got my starter storage system and all of my little stuff to keep me alive inside this shuttle. But I'm up here because the roof of this shuttle offers a fairly good view of the Iron Freighter, which you can see just over my shoulder there. And I just wanted to show you guys, between episodes, I've gotten a little more work done. We've got some sides put on. We've got a bottom on. Not 100%, but we are, as usual, creeping this project along. it really is huge, and when it's not the focus of an episode, it's hard to spend more than a couple hours at a time on it. And sometimes I really feel like I want to, and sometimes I don't. But I'm really sort of digging the sides and the doors, and I'm going to throw up on the screen here just a picture of the concept design painting that we did for this thing a while back, and so you can see how I'm slowly getting it to look like that design, ever so slowly. But we still have a lot of work to do. I still have the back to do, still have the engines to do, and there's that sort of bit around the bottom front that's got a lot of just machinery in it and all that sort of thing. So we've got more to do there. Plus, just over top of the entire main hull, the big red upper hull, all of that needs a lot of detail work. Probably more than just that upper hull. Probably just, I would say, just a good solid pass over the entire thing of just a little detail work, because it's a bit too flat, it needs a little texture, it needs a little something, but that's last. Just like when you're painting, you do big broad strokes first, then you do details last. That's how it works. Same thing in Minecraft. Do your details last, make sure that your form is right, your basic color palette is right, and then go from there with your detail work. That's the way to do builds, okay? Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's talk about some other things. What else have I been busy bee between episodes this time? I normally don't get a lot of time between episodes, but today I totally have. Check this out. The inside of the supply shuttle has been overhauled. Finally, woo! I haven't added anything to this build in, gosh, I don't know, weeks and weeks and weeks. So I've added some iron into the build, which definitely has more of a sci-fi look than just stone on its own. As you can see, I've got end rods around, and big upgrade up here, I have added another row of storage chests up here. This is 100% the new nether blocks. All of that is new nether blocks. In fact, I'm still missing one there because I don't have any of the green trees. Teal, green, aqua, whatever color they are. I don't have any of those yet. And but I've got a couple chests here for netherrack and bricks, quartz, 2 for blackstone, 1 for basically just raw blackstone, just a general storage chest, and then this one would be for polished and bricks and all the different various forms, kind of like I've done over here. I've kind of got like cobblestone storage, but then I've got sort of this chest for stairs and walls and blah 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 and all that kind of stuff. So this has been kind of a really good storage system for me, because I don't spend a lot of time worrying about how things are organized, other than, is it a bulk item or is it a detailed item? See, here's a good example. These are bulk items. All the diorites, granites, andesites, all of those, they flop in here willy-nilly, don't care. I'm not organizing them, I don't care. But then down here is all stairs and slabs versions of those things. And again, I don't care. Just plop them in the chest. I don't care. Normally, I would not care. Is that a way to put it? I would normally care about where things are in those chests, and I get super tied up in it. It takes so much time, and I'm just not feeling that. I want something easy. And obviously this isn't even redstone, this is just all manual storage, but you know what? So far, it's working out great. Still kind of have this mess in the back. Our mini smelter is still here. General chests and all that sort of stuff are still here as well. No changes on this side, other than there's a little wall here now, so if you want to get in the bathroom, you have to go in here now. I'm in the bathroom. Wash my hands. Read a book. And I did also up here at the bridge. I've made a few changes up here. I put in some spaceship controls. Woo! Go ship go. Oh no, don't place that. Here, let's operate the ship. Burp, burp, burp. Pew 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 pew. Die, bad guys. No. Anyway. So guys, one other thing I did between episodes, and this is kind of a biggie. You may notice over there something a little bit new. Bam. This fence used to go all the way across here to the water, and this little hut, this little building, did not exist. We have something new. So, if you recall, way back a few episodes ago, we built the Creeper Fart Farm, which is basically a gunpowder farm. And all of the storage of the gunpowder as it came out of the farm is way down below. It's down at bedrock level, which is incredibly inconvenient. So I have built a water system that will bring everything up to the surface. And I've also built a storage system, which will automatically sort out everything that this farm produces, which is really just supposed to be gunpowder, but we actually end up getting a couple of other things out of it on accident. Oh, there you go. You can see some things going around. So basically, there's a bubble column right over there in the corner. Items come up, they go around here, and they're aligning over hoppers against that chest right there. Oh, there goes one. You see the string go away? There goes some more. Burp, burp, burp. It's really running good right now. So we've got this. We've got 6 rows of bulk storage for everything that comes out of here. And here's the storage system. This is everything that we get out of the farm. I've got 2. I've set aside 2 for gunpowder because we get more gunpowder than anything else, and I'm really worried that this is not enough because right now this is full. That chest up there. Oh my god, look how full it's getting. There's only like one more chest above that one, which I can't really access it. So this column is basically almost full already, and then this one's probably picking up a little bit. Yeah, it's picking up a little bit. Anyway, I'm really concerned about the gunpowder and not having enough storage. So what may happen is I may unfilter this last chest row, and so this would catch all of the flesh, all the arrows, all the bones, just anything that's not gunpowder and string, and that would all go here. And then I would probably just go ahead and make 4 of these gunpowder and 1 string, because I'm going to start pulling string out of this system before long. I've got a plan involving some villager fishermen and some string and getting emeralds. So I'm going to be using all this string to get some emeralds before long. So I'm not too worried about this storage right here. I suppose let's go down to the bottom. I can show you. Here's the bubble column we put in, and if you remember from when we built this, I had a ladder that went from the surface all the way down. This is that same ladder. It's not been moved. Kind of placed all of this stuff based on where the ladder was, and this was pretty easy to put the bubble column right here next to the ladder. And I've got enough room that we can just go whoosh. And I made this bigger so I don't die. You know, I died twice falling down here. So this level's all pretty much the same. We've got some chests for storage, but down here things have changed pretty dramatically. I put in a bunch of packed ice to help the items slide across. And let's go around the bubble column here. And I've also changed this row right here. Before we had cobblestone walls right there, and there, and there, and there, all along here, and the water would flow over that, and that stopped spiders from getting in here. That was the whole point of that, by the way. But the problem with that was that occasionally an item would get stuck on the top of a fence post and the water wouldn't push it in, and therefore we would not get it. It would be lost. So I tried a bunch of different ways to try and stop spiders from getting in here, but without using the walls and fence posts. And this seems to work. I have yet to see a spider in here. I think technically a spider could get in here, but they just don't. They hit these slabs and they continue to try to climb, and they don't ever drop down and come inside. So yeah, I think it's okay. I've like I say, I have yet to see a spider in here. Watch, there be one around the corner now. Oh, goodness gracious. How did you get there, little man? So, oh goodness, we have problems. Yeah, we have problems. So before, with the fences there, that little guy could not have gotten there. And see where this zombie is right here? That's a problem. Yeah, so I bet that baby zombie spawned wherever it is in this farm that zombies are spawning. I wish I knew. So he fell down there, and he probably got water streamed into that spot right there. So that's bad. Not really sure how we're going to handle that. I know how we'll handle this problem. This row of ice right here, I'll pull that out and we'll have a row of magma blocks right there. So if one of these guys gets stuck there, he'll die. Easy peasy. That's an easy fix. These guys are a pain in the buttocks though. That's the first baby zombie I have seen in this farm. He was pretty damaged. He didn't last too long. I sent him down the hall and around the corner where he died. So yeah, guys, that's the farm. Many upgrades, and considering that I had super minimal redstone capability when I started this farm, it's still working pretty good. Having a minecart clock and all the other weird idiosyncrasies of this farm. I don't plan to upgrade stuff like that, by the way. If I've got some builds that I did before I could get into the nether, then I'm gonna leave them that way. I think there's no point in redoing all that with a fancy new redstone clock or whatever. You guys may remember a few episodes ago we used to travel around in our little dingy boat, revealing the maps over the oceans and just exploring around, looking for stuff, finding treasure ships and buried treasure and all that good stuff. In the course of that, if you remember, we went to this little island, and you can see just above the crosshairs are those two little dots. See those two little dots right there? That is an ocean monument right there. And just out past that in the ocean, you might remember this because I was so excited. There was two right there. That right there. That's another ocean monument. So there's two ocean monuments very close to our starting base. So this is us right here. There's the little supply ship, and this is our camp. So just right over here is an ocean monument. Just right over here is another ocean monument. And also, right here by the Mushroom Island, right above the crosshairs there, psh, what's that? Another ocean monument. I think it's a sign. It's a sign that we should have sea lanterns. We're doing sci-fi builds. We need lighting that doesn't look like torches and lanterns. We need sea lanterns. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, we have built a Guardian farm, my first ever Guardian farm that I have made in the Java edition. All the Guardian farms I've done in the past have been in the Pocket Edition / Bedrock Edition, whatever that thing is called, which works really differently from Java Edition, by the way. The spawning mechanics of the Guardians are vastly different between the two versions. So I have made a farm here that is somewhat based on some different types of Java farms that I've seen, but not really specifically copying any one of them. I'm trying to kind of do my own thing, particularly when it comes to the aesthetics of this, which we will get into next episode. But all that being said, this farm does have a few problems that I'm going to have to work on in the future. First and foremost is this problem right here. The kill chamber, Guardians fall down, they hopefully die from fall damage. If not, then the magma blocks will finish them off. But unfortunately, some of the drops from the Guardians are getting left on these blue ice blocks. Yeah, they just, for some reason, depending on the momentum of the water streams, the angle, there's just no way around it. It just happens. I've tried a couple of different fixes, and so far nothing I've done has really done the trick. So have to definitely keep working on that. That's a major source of loss on this farm. So guys, here we are at the water level of this farm. It's pretty standard. Down underneath of all of these fence gates is a bunch of soul sand sitting on top of one of the higher levels of the monument. I didn't actually dig out the whole monument. That's something I'm considering doing in the future. Maybe taking the whole monument out and possibly expanding this ring to encompass basically the entire monument. And this is something I've done differently that I think a lot of other Guardian farms don't do. It's this sort of round capture pit, I guess, and it's actually slightly below the water level, and I have designed it to where if I expand this, it'll actually go up 2 more levels. So at the outermost ring, which would be far out from here, probably out near that squid somewhere, it would actually be at the water level. It would step down 1, come in about 6 or 7 blocks, step down again until it gets to here. So we sort of have this nice slope down and into the kill chamber. One other thing I'm going to have to fix with this kill chamber is also that glass right there. You can see those Guardians getting stuck there. I need to knock that glass down 1 level and put some fence gates in there because it does slow them down a bit from going in. They'll get caught on the edge of the glass rather than just going bloop. So that's a fix we'll do in the future. And also, these aren't the best water streams. There are a few, you can see there, a few little still water spots in the stream. It's not perfect. Sometimes the Guardians will kind of, like that guy right there, they'll kind of hang out right there. But eventually they get bored, they swim out, and then they go. It's just, it just slows the farm down a little bit. Lots of inefficiencies kind of based on, I guess, my inexperience, but also partially, based on the fact that I'm trying to do something specific with the shape and design of this build. It's going to be more than just a farm. It's also going to be a decorative build that's going to thematically match with our space colony world. So let's go on up there and I'll show you the collection system. So here we are at my temporary little dirt condo / camp base thing at the top of the farm. We're way up high. And we're bringing the drops up here to where we will eventually have our storage system for everything. And yes, I know these guys are not supposed to be up there. Yet another problem with this farm, but this one will be an easy one to take care of. Once I lay out all of the storage, I'm just gonna have like a little, I don't know, magma kill chamber or something for those guys. So if they happen to spawn, what they do is they spawn inside the bubble column, and there's no way for them to get out, so they just kind of flop up there and they're stuck inside that water stream. So we'll put a little way to kill them before long, and then they'll stop being a pain in my buttocks. So yeah, this is where the decorative build part that I mentioned before is going to be up here in the sky. And if you've been watching my series for any amount of time, you could probably guess what we're going to do. It's going to be something cool, some kind of spaceship or floating platform. To be honest, I really don't know what the final form is going to take. Next episode, we're going to get back into some concept design painting. I haven't done that in a few episodes, so we're going to let that process kind of play out and see what we come up with that's going to look really cool. I don't think it will be anything on the scale of the Iron Freighter back at the base. It's not going to be that huge, but it's going to be bigger than the resupply shuttle, that's for sure, because it's going to have to hold all of this storage system. And you can see what I've laid out here. This is basically half. I'm going to have these chests here, another stack here, and then a mirrored set on this side over here. So just to give you kind of an idea of the amount of storage I'm planning for over here. So this farm's been running, I think, for about maybe an hour or two at most so far. And maybe a little bit more based on I've just been fiddling around with the kill chamber and stuff like that, and also kind of building different things. And it's been running while I've been building it. So yeah, let's see how much stuff we've gotten so far. Alright, so good amount of prismarine shards. Good amount of crystals. Over 2 stacks of crystals, that's nice. This is the main thing this farm is for, by the way. Prismarine crystals and shards so that we can make sea lanterns. That's what it's all about. And it looks like I'm getting a decent amount of fish out of it too. Well guys, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed taking over this Guardian Monument and turning it into a little farm. So hopefully soon we'll have all the sea lanterns we could possibly need. I would also invite you to check out my other series on a multiplayer server called Hidden Secrets 2. Those episodes are airing every other week, alternating with this Survival Colony series, so I hope you'll check that out. It's a server in which we're going through all the old versions of Minecraft, from beta 1.1 up through the current version, so it's pretty interesting stuff. Lots of Minecraft trivia and history and problems and bugs and all kinds of fun stuff. So lots of shenanigans, so check those episodes out. Those are lots of fun. And also I hope you'll hit the like and subscribe button. Your support definitely helps me keep going and keep making more videos in those dark moments at night when I'm like, nobody watches my videos. Actually, you guys do what you want. If you want to like, you want to subscribe, that's cool. I do appreciate it if you do, though. Again, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next episode.